Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Warhammer 40,000's Chaos Gate Daemonhunters with me, Core. And a quick update on the last mission. We did okay. We did okay. It didn't really cause too much of an issue, but at the same time, we did take a little bit of wounding on Gannis, so minor problems, but we did come out with, I think, 6 pox seeds and some good equipment there. So, if we take a look at the timeline, we have Basque coming back with light wounds in 4 days. We have 3 more troops coming back in roughly a month, a little bit longer for Agerharn. And then we also have our storyline research coming up here to be done in 5 days, construction on the Libris Malleus in 19, and for any mission in the next 22 days, we get an extra 50% XP growth. Finally, we have the Grandmaster's Report coming in at 37 days, which we are starting to stack up some requisition for, and yeah, I think that should be all for now. So in the last mission, we had quite a few promotions, in fact, all 4 of them. So let's start off with the promotions. For the Eversor, he just goes up in level. That gives him Enduring Reflexes, which gives an additional use per turn for any auto ability, which is going to be incredibly useful, because that gives him the ability to get, Kill Drive and Parry up, which is very nice. Additionally, he also has a support ability, Killing Rampage, which is, while active, this unit gains 1 damage with all attacks, minus 1 HP cost for abilities, and Kill Drive grants 3 armor. So, very nice. We like it. And there's an easy promotion. Looking at Boars here. Our resident tank/support Justicar. I think we're going to continue working on the aggression of Boars right now, since he is quite resilient. He's also quite supportive. It may be valuable to give an additional armor, or maybe to warp charge this in the event that we have something that's a little bit threatening. It also unlocks the Provoke discipline, which may be something that we look at. I don't know, but I think for now we're going to upgrade crit damage and warp charge to grant bleed. Actually, you know what? We may cancel that. We may do crit damage and then willpower, getting him up to 9 willpower. That would allow him to use Honor the Chapter far more frequently, Hammer Hand, and potentially even Rend the Unclean if we want to spec into that as we go later into the campaign. But anyway, that's good for that. Next up, we have Rugen, who did very well in this last mission. We're currently speccing him into Emperor's Light, so I think we'll continue to do that. So this one will give the Emperor's Light an additional 1+ area. We like that. And then also ranged weapon +1 ammo might be very nice. The issue with that is that he's using Scattershot, which does deplete all ammo. So, I question the efficacy of that. Alternatively, we could go into Astral Aim, and from there maybe use that, but I'm not quite sure how we want to do this just yet. He has a lot of willpower already, and so I think it may actually be valuable to go into Astral Aim right now. So let's do that. This is going to be a very ability focused Purgator, and we'll work with that in missions. Next up, Thule. Thule did very well. I think Thule is going to go into the... wasn't Silencer, was it? I can't recall how we wanted to build Thule out. He's equipped currently with an Incinerator, but that was mostly because he was the 2nd Purgator here. So maybe more of a Silencer with support fire. That wouldn't be too bad, I think. So let's go ahead and get Return Fire and increased range on the Silencer, and we'll kind of start speccing him into a Silencer focus. Alright, and that should be all for now. We are currently still down 4 members of our squad in terms of wounds. We can still use them, of course, but it is a little bit more risky, so -8 max HP for those who are wounded and 4 for those with light wounds. We do definitely want to start filling out our barracks a little more. I want to look into getting both the Calexis and Calidus Assassins, if for no other reason than they are free units. Or, well, free units, but they are useful. And then we want to start looking at getting some more knights from rewards here. So, in any case, let's go ahead and take a look at the map here. This is a pretty simple fix. right? We're not going to be able to get to either of these missions in time, unfortunately. So if we go here or here, doesn't matter. So instead, we are going to be going to this warp storm anomaly here. So we'll see you when we get there.
Sharp rises in your heart rate and other physiological markers. For the unaugmented, this typically indicates either severe emotional distress or psychic overload.
It has been challenging, Dominus, but hardly a measure of my limits.
Commander, the Inquisitor has completed her task.
Indeed, and it has proved fruitful beyond my hopes. As I theorized, the seeds all emit a common signal from the same destination.
Conclusion?
Don't you see? Such power echoes in the winds of the warp, whispering of a birthplace, the source of their power. I believe the answer to every question will be found there.
Inquisitor, you listen to voices in the Sea of Souls?
You object to my methods, Knight?
You are only human. You walk a dangerous path.
I am a sanctioned Inquisitor of the Ordo Malleus.
This petty dueling is unproductive. Inquisitor, you have located this site?
Have I not said it? The seed's energy points here, to the heart of an Eldari craft world. The craft world Usaria. In the warp's tides, I saw visions of it overrun. The inhabitants slaughtered by the plague god's servants. Now, its wraithbone ruins act like a protective cocoon, shielding the bloom's foul energies from detection.
Such a blasphemous sight will not be unguarded.
Existing archives suggest this craft world is dormant. A swift strike could yield valuable data.
Your tech priest is, as always, on point, Commander. When the time comes, and I urge you to make it soon, I will accompany your knights through the ruins of the craft world and extract the truth with my own hands.
All right, so research complete. Source of the bloom. We get an additional requisition, a mission right here, which is going to be absolutely terrifying, and we can start another one. So we do have 7 grimoires right now, so things are coming along pretty quickly. I think we're going to go with enhanced attune. Maybe we want to go with torpor first. So I think we're going to go with the stratagem first. That way we could switch it out if we wanted to, and then immediately after that we'll go for the enhanced attunement, which allows us to get an additional stratagem slot, and then we can potentially bring that in. So let's go ahead and send that research along, and then next up is going to be 14 days. We'll have the Librius Malleus done. Bloom source detected. New mission. We're still going to try and get to the warp storm here. If I recall, this mission is somewhat difficult, but we do have an additional unit to bring along with us, which is super nice. All right, we do have a warp storm disturbance.
Alert. Numerous servitors are displaying erroneous behavior since penetrating this warp storm. All affected models have been quarantined. However, the probability of psychic corruption remains high.
Well, we do kind of need to take care of that warp anomaly. I don't really want to continue through the storm. I'm assuming that's going to hurt Lynette at some point. So I figure lose the 4 servitors. It's going to hurt. We don't have that many, but it'll probably be worth. All right. In either case, let's go down here. New missions. Ooh, interesting. Okay. So all along the route here. Let's take a look here. Seek and destroy the Bloomspawn. Extract 2 seeds. We get 5 requisition in total. In addition, we can look at a rank 2 interceptor, rank 2 psi cannon, 2 narthecium, terminator armor. Wow, a lot of tier 2. I would like the idea of that. All right. Next mission is seek and destroy the Bloomspawn, kill grenades. Oh, we absolutely need to take this one. 15 servitors. That'll be super useful for our building. Rank 4 Purgator, Tier 2 Storm Bolter, Tier 2 Warding Save. Not bad. Not bad at all. And then lastly, eliminate the Seed Carriers. 3 Requisition plus 1 Grimoire. Tier 2 Psi Cannon, Tier 2 Warding Stave, Terminator Armor Equipment, and a Rank 3 Apothecary. Oh, wouldn't it be amazing if we could get all 3 of these missions done. I seriously think we could, actually. That would be phenomenal. So, especially because this thing is currently not affected by the prognosticar, being that it's in a warp storm. Interesting. Alright, we'll see what this is.
A massive tower of some kind, extending as far as planetary orbit. What is it made of?
Analysis. The material is fungoid. Structural composition is hive-like. Bloom patterns are certain.
A new vessel for spreading corruption. It must be destroyed.
For once, I agree with the Inquisitor.
Warning. Defensive capacity unknown. Heat dissipation patterns could indicate ionic shielding or stellar weapons capacity.
We do not really know what we're dealing with here, Commander. Under the circumstances, we could contact Grandmaster Kai for approval of emergency exterminatus.
Oh, that's tricky. So we could bypass it, which I'm assuming spreads some sort of bloom. Send the knights to destroy it, which will hurt our knights. Open fire, which probably hurts us. And the exterminatus blows up the planet? Interesting. It says this will take time, though, and I think that's the one thing we don't have right now with those missions. So let's go ahead and send the knights. I know it's going to hurt them, but it will be worth it, I believe, considering the other option is risking servitors or risking bloom spread. This one is just time. So we'll go with that.
At once, Commander.
All right. Ooh, 2 wounds. 2 light wounds. Bors is wounded. Dang. Bosk is light wounds, Thul's light wounds, and Rugen is wounded. Oh, that puts us in a bad spot. We have 2 unwounded knights. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Well, now might be the opportunity to see what we have in the back stock here. Rank 2 Apothecary. I'm kind of tempted to just say yes, that's kind of what we need. Because this is a Justicar? No, this is an Interceptor. We may also want to bring the Interceptor in as well. Because you don't have... You are a rank 4 Purgator, and you are a rank 3 Apothecary. Well, let's take a look at this. So we have light wounds, light wounds, light wounds. Iolanthus is up. And Iolanthus is really the carry that we need. So I'm thinking we actually play this with wounded knights and go from there. He's almost level 5. He's almost level 4. You got a ways to go. You could also be brought in. That actually might be quite a good idea here. We also want to take a look at some of the loadouts for our assassins as well.
The Officio Assassinorum can furnish specialized equipment for the assassins, albeit not without recompense.
So we've been looking at a few of these, but... Or we haven't looked at a few of these, but we should. And I think we're kind of banking our requisition now. Just that Grandmaster report is coming up so soon. Let's see, will we get there in time? So it's 14 days left. Yeah, so we could get all of these by the time that the Grandmaster's report comes in. And I think that's probably what we're going to try and do. So let's go ahead and hit this up. And this will be a dangerous mission, but I think it'll be worthwhile. Tier 2 Narthesium, Tier 2 Psy Cannon, and Tier 2 Terminator Armor. This is a good looking mission. I think we can definitely extract 2 seeds, no problem there. So let's take a look at what we want to bring here. So you are injured, light injuries, light injuries. Well, first off, let's switch out Bors for Iolanthus. We know that that's what we're going to do. And I think we want to bring in a Force Halberd. So this is the Tier 2 Star Slayer, giving 5 damage base, plus 2 damage on the Force Strike, First Strike of 25% chance, and Auto Will 15% chance. Or Iron Will, excuse me. Auto of Iron Will, goodness. Alright, we also have the Liber Demonica on you, which gives an additional plus 2 crit damage, which is nice. That's absolutely killer. We can now equip you with that Tier 2 armor, gives immunity to plague, 15% resistance, and enhanced mobility as normal, plus 4 health as well. So then, let's see, who is next? So you're -4, Thul. do we want to leave you in? That's the question. So you're coming in with that. Probably not. Probably bring Bosk. You have the grenades. We like the grenades. And I'm thinking, rather than the Psychotroche, maybe we pop the Rad Grenade. So that's 4 bleed damage. And then since we're planning on bringing Gannis in, we'll be able to utilize that. And that's 3 grenades, so quite a bit. As far as the ranged weapon, do you have the silencer on right now? Armor? Oh, Rugen has it on. So we're gonna move that, give you that equipment. Next up is Rugen. We are gonna switch you out since you are heavily wounded. We could probably bring the Apothecary with a tier 2 Stormbolter. And then you would have a Servo Skull slot, so that gives you the ability to heal and purify, which is nice. Melee weapons, I mean, you could use the Narthecium, and that gives you the ability to heal, but you also don't necessarily have any... I'm going to say no, because we have the Medicae Skull. It's going to cost a little bit less in terms of warp power, or willpower, excuse me. And we're going to go with the warding stave here. So I think that would be a little bit more effective. We'll see. Do I have any... Is there any actual purpose to bringing in the warding stave? Not particularly, other than giving him free Aegis reaction. I think that's pretty much all. Is there any other benefit to bringing another thing? So the halberd is not particularly useful to you. Demon Hammer, tier 3 Demon Hammer. I mean, from the DLC, I believe. Yep, let's go ahead and bring this in. The additional Aegis reaction is valuable. And then crit damage +1. I mean, sure, why not? So we're sacrificing the Narthecium, just for this mission at least. And then as far as the war gear goes, you have... Let's see, what do you have? The Extractor and the Medicae. So we're good with that. Which means that you... What should we do with you? Do we give you any additional equipment? An additional passive equipment slot would be nice. Immune to weaken to disable melee. We dealt with that in the last round. That's quite nice, actually. And +2 health, +4 health. So that's just an additional health upgrade. I think this additional passive equipment slot could be really nice. Alternatively, let's take a look at the sword and see if we want to get an update that way. So this gives 3 bleed per turn, so we could absolutely eviscerate our opponents. 2 bleed, auto parry, but 5 damage. 4 damage, plus 50% XP. That's kind of nice. 2 bleed. Huh. Well, I think we're actually going to be okay for right now. I think we're okay. So, rather than have a Rad Grenade, we do have our Purgator with 3. So we're going to leave that with you. And I feel like I should probably just, you know, take the plunge. Get something. Maybe we'll get this. This gives an additional bleed plus 10%. So then you need to be equipped with that. Perfect. And I think that's all we're going to use right now. So injured, injured, injured. Not going to bring the Vindicare right now, which is fine. Let's go ahead and make sure Gate of Infinity is the one that we're using. So this is blocked off, so an additional 2 AP is not going to be coming to our rescue here. But we do have the ability to teleport anywhere we need to. Minus Gannis, of course, but that's fine. Other than that, we need to give you a nice ranged weapon. Which I think we could probably give you an additional... Yeah, we'll do Gallon's Grace for that additional Cybolt damage. Auto reload. And then give you an additional set of armor, since you are probably going to be a little bit more in the fight than our Purgator. Alrighty, guys. Sorry, that was a little bit long setting everything up, but I think we're ready to go, and we'll see you in there.
Scans suggest Bloomspawn have infested these outskirts.
That is near a bustling underhive. How can they be so blind to the corruption?
Billions go about their pitiful daily lives oblivious to the affairs of their neighbors. Is it so shocking, Knight?
Alrighty, and here we are. Let's take a look at the mission here. Bloomspawn number 1 is going to be right over here. And Bloomspawn number 2 is going to be right... Oh, wow, that's a spot. Okay. Well, So it seems like our first step is to go in through this corridor and hopefully not run into reinforcements right there. I wouldn't be surprised if there's reinforcements up here, and we'll also expect one down here as well. All right, let's get going. Big boom.
Steady and surely we hunt them.
Ah, there we are. There's a set of reinforcements. So just as a reminder for anyone who is unfamiliar with this particular game, the way that being injured works is, unlike in XCOM 2 or similar games, all this does is provide a health debuff to your knights. They're gray knights at the end of the day. They will do whatever you tell them to, and they're happy to do it. So these are the guys we're working with. Free Aegis Shield going to be coming off of this guy with the warding stave pretty frequently, I would hope. We do enjoy that. Let's go ahead and move up a little bit. So these gates are vision blockers and shot blockers. So, oh, there's another set of reinforcements there. Interesting. Well, if they're going to be moving, I would expect that they move here or here, maybe even here. I don't know. Because we're going to have to pay attention to that at some point. It's a lot of patrols and a lot of opportunity to get absolutely schmacked. Alright, we'll keep moving up. So we're going to go to this door right here. Try and flank around the Bloomspawn. Kill it quickly. Use Iolanthus and his massive AP, or massive melee damage. Right, okay, so they are right there. Where are they moving to next? They're just going to hang out for a while. Okay, it's fine by me.
Moving now.
So everyone moves in. I think we had Mephitic Blight Crawlers listed. Maybe, oh.
At your service.
No, that was within another mission, because we actually don't know what we have against these guys, because this is in the Warp Storm, I forget. Because, yep, no stratagem. It's fine. Okay, well, might as well start it with something. Boom. That Neuro Gauntlet, so cool looking. And there, oh, okay, so it is a Mephitic Blight Crawler. Or Hauler. Blight Hauler. Alright, reinforcements coming in from the back side here. I can't see what they're doing, but... Interesting, no explosive from this guy. Usually they do that. Huh. Okay. We'll take it. So we probably want you to knock that guy out. Because see, how does this guy work? He just does a blast over area 6 to deal 3 damage, heals one guy, and... Or, no, gives a boon to someone, and then enemies heal 2 and mutate, plus armor piercing. Also gets a negative resist, or negative 2 on melee attacks, or ranged attacks, excuse me, so that's probably just fine. We do want to get...
What is your will?
You over here, so you can do damage to the Mephitic Blight Crawler. Blight Hauler. Wow, I'm going to screw that up the whole time, huh? Alright. Extractor Servo Skull. Let's go ahead and take that. I'd rather not forget it later.
Another seed.
So if we delay too much, we're going to have a set of reinforcements coming down the hall here too. I think we can handle those pretty well, but it's still not something I want to deal with right now. Let's see. So we could use Friends on Stims. Oh, we're technically out of range for that, darn it. Killing Rampage. While active, this unit deals 1 damage with all attacks, -1 HP cost for abilities, and kill drive grants armor. I don't see why we wouldn't use that. Is that just, is that... I guess my question is, does that stack per mission?
At your service.
That would not be ideal. Okay, well, regardless of what we want to do, what we need to do is we need to take out this guy. And is that gonna leave us with no? Yeah, so let's go ahead and do a Satchel. Because you have lightning reflexes, you can kill him. Or get in there without triggering the Overwatch. You can kill him with the bleed. And then if you wanted, you could also come over here and do damage in that way.
What is your will?
You could get up here and do 4 damage as well. Alternatively, I think we do the Warp Speed Biomancy. That gives you additional crit.
Standing ready.
If we do Hammer Hand, Warp Charge it, we can't do anything with that. So if we do... here's the way. So we'll do the Hammer Hand, which will give us +2 damage. Okay. And then we do Rend the Unclean with a Warp Charge.
None shall stand before me.
Because that kills the other guy. Then we bring... I'm not convinced. That gives us not enough damage.
Here. Yes,
Tell you
sir.
what, we need to move you over here. Can you kill the Mephitic Blightcrawler?
Sir.
Yes, you can. Perfect.
I strike true.
We're good with that. That thing is terrifyingly dangerous if we leave it. And then I think we can just go here. And then it doesn't matter if we force strike or not. And then you have Satrafine already. You could grenade. Grenade's not going to be worthwhile. Alright, so we'll take a little bit of damage here. You'll heal up, though. Hopefully. And then you'll take a couple shots from this guy. Maybe that guy as well, but you'll heal up. Unfortunate for you.
We slay the darkness.
More targets arriving.
Alright, Mephitic, Autogun, and a Heavy Stubber. Alright, and then we get the Bloom on the next round here. So if you go here... How do we want to play this? So we'll just get you. Easily done. And then we can probably kill you just to get the extra healing.
You have been judged.
Do we want to get the grenade? We could knock you off. I don't know if that would be worthwhile.
What is
but...
your will?
Oh man, you do tons of damage.
Harn.
Let's see, how do we want to do this?
Your orders.
You could frag. So you need to move over here regardless. You do 4 damage. So if you do Sanctified Kill Zone, and these guys are large units, right? Can you be knocked? I mean, I'd love to see. Well, let's make sure we kill this guy. Quite honestly, I'm not sure that this is going to be important. we'll see what the Mythic Blight Hauler. Holy crap. I keep trying to say its name so I don't forget it. But we'll see what he does. Armor Pierce, no crit. Doesn't matter. We'll just do the 2 damage. Now, if we get... Let's see. We could do an explosive charge here. Maybe that's the way. So you're not actually able to do anything from there. We have you. Would you be able to shoot? Well, technically, actually, yeah.
Yes, sir.
You'd be able to shoot this, which would then explode. Nice.
Charge.
Way to go, Harn. Quick thinking. Well done. Alright, we'll just move you up. And you can go as well. Iolanthus has the ability to keep moving. I really don't want to do anything like that. That seems a little silly on my part. And then we're going to get a Warp Surge at the end of the turn here. Suppression on Iolanthus is not really a big concern. Poxwalkers rise from corpses next turn. Alright, well, we can handle that. I think you go over here. It's going to cost 2. So we'll have you come over and get this Resurrection Emblem. And then we have, what, 2 more it looks like? So let's hit you. Nah, I should have done Satraphine on that. Oops. Oh well. Oh, there we go. Disable the ranged weapon. Alright, well, good enough.
At once.
We'll get this one, and then the other one. And then Gannis is taking a pounding this game. I apologize, my friend. It looks like, what's... Oh, was there one more? No, there was not. Okay, perfect. And you still got a move. We like it.
As you will. The Aegis shields us.
Free Aegis at the wrong time.
I will fight from here.
Okay. Have fun with that. Gannis is like, goodbye. Love it. Alright, let's get everybody moving here.
Threat eliminated. Your orders.
So, we know that these guys are going to be coming in here. So we want to make that as clean as possible. We can also see that set of reinforcements over in the top. Ooh, that's a little sketchy.
At your service.
Alright, well, in either case, let's get that going.
What is your will?
So I'm thinking... What do we just... Maybe we just move you over here.
On my way.
Ah! Or trigger it early. That's a lot of them. Darn. Alright, so...
Permission to engage, Commander.
Let's see, we have the extractor. Let's go ahead and extract that. We have potentially the option of blowing up this. Would you be able to? You'd be able to kill these guys, I think. So you do... Well. How much damage does this do?
Here.
Gotta figure that out. 6 damage in total. So you have 6, you have 6. So it would kill both of them. We could also explode this, which I think would kill, or at least do a lot of damage. So let's try here.
Yes, Commander.
I'm really hoping we don't trigger that second set of reinforcements. That would be rather problematic. We can toss the frag grenade. Oh, barely. That'll get it. Just enough, though.
I am his will.
And I think that was our very first grenade, right? Yeah, okay. Well, we exploded that, unfortunately. But they're dead, so we'll take the win. If we move over here, we can get a shot on that. And that'll kill both of them.
I am his will.
And then I think we're going to Aegis Shield with you since you're a little bit exposed on the side. Other than that, though,
It will be done.
relatively not difficult for the amount of guys that are on there. I'm thinking we may also bring the Eversor up over here. Try and engage down on the low ground, maybe. So we do need to remember that this is here as well. I don't know what type of Bloomspawn this is, but I'm not looking forward to it either way. Alright, and then what are you going to be doing? You are going to be... Well, actually, can you... From here, or from there? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's just have you drop down, and we'll give you an additional Aegis Shield.
Wards in hand.
I think we'll leave you as is. Suppression from all the way over yonder.
Stay down.
Man, that guy's having a good time. Alright, we have another set of reinforcements coming in from the side. Interesting. Well, knowing what we know, can we get over here? It doesn't look like it. So let's see. Who is not suppressed right now? You are not suppressed. Can you shoot this? No, you can't. Could you toss a grenade? Yes, but not effectively. Okay, let's get this grenade. Alright, so one dead. The heavy stubber is no longer suppressing.
Justice. What is your will?
You, if you go over here, can still attack both guys. Oh, this just doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Let's see, we have rad grenades. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Can we get both of you? No.
For the Emperor.
So it hurts.
Keep your faith.
He's gonna die,
Keep your faith.
but just not this turn.
Yes, Commander.
So
Yes,
let's see. You
Commander.
have 1 AP remaining. Can you kill this guy? No, you can't, but you can do a lot of damage. I think that's okay. And then here's the real risk.
Your orders?
The real risk is bringing in the apothecary. No, I think we just... We do have willpower. How much do you have left? 4 AP? Or 4 health? But bringing you over leaves you with
On the
only
hunt.
2 AP. Okay, that's fine. You're just out of range of that. Scourging's not going to be worthwhile, I don't think. So we'll just wait and hit things up on the next turn. Alright, so this other set of reinforcements here, I'll be interested to see where they go, because that's a little concerning. If they go right over here, that's going to be problematic.
There, I see one. Death makes us stronger.
Ow.
Pathetic.
Plus a drain. Not great. Not great at all.
Your command. Your command.
If we go here, we could just... I don't really want to blow you up.
At your service.
Let's just go put it that way. Can you get the kill? Are you able to do that? Yeah. Great. That'll give you the HP to get to the next side of the engagement.
Yes! 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 Oh!
Perfect.
Find me more marks!
Alright, and then we do get the free move off of that, which we like to see.
Unleash me.
Alright, so everyone's going to be moving up here.
On my way.
Barely cutting out.
Daemonhunters.
I wouldn't be surprised here if we get a set of reinforcements coming in right there. Although, this also heavily depends on where our Eversur is, I believe. Regardless of that, let's go ahead and bring everyone up. And
Yes, sir.
the next turn, we'll be making a big maneuver. Oh, no, we found it, the one spot.
This way, out of sight. They will not see.
All right, we're in a tricky spot here.
Enemy sighted. Rally.
We're in a tricky spot. There's an apostate creature.
Tested.
I see one.
All right, so first and foremost, let's get the extractor servo skull running. Nope, not what I... stop it. There we are.
Another foul seed.
All right, so let's think about what we want to do here. We have a huge amount of guys, and I would really rather not fight them, if I'm going to be honest with you.
A target.
Like, I could legitimately go down there and do some damage. Which, if we get Satraphine stims up, we could even use our Gate of Infinity to use that with everyone. Let's do Killing Rampage.
Time for killing.
I'm interested to see how this works. Do Satraphine. And then we'll try it. Ah, you got a crit. We like the crits. Nice. All right. Let's get the Gate of Infinity popped.
Yes, Commander.
All right, so we are going to Hammer Hand. Warp Charge doesn't do anything.
Emperor, guide
Plus 2
my
damage. And then we have the ability to rend the unclean. So let's take the opportunity to kill anyone that we can. Can blow you guys up. We could also blow that up. That would give a lot of damage. But is it enough? By that, I don't know. I think that's good.
Opening fire.
So we did hit our extra stuff.
Destroyed, Commander.
Let's see, let's blow up these guys with a grenade. And then we also have you with 2 AP to do some damage as well. So perhaps we want to
At your service.
grenade. I'm hoping these guys will get knocked out of the map, but they may just be knocked onto the other side. Yep, they did. That's okay.
Blessed are our arms.
That's okay. Not a big deal there.
What is your will?
It's 4 strike.
Coward.
And then you could finish that off, but
Your command?
either way, let's just go ahead and finish it. Oh, that was a little bit of a spicy mission.
Threat has been purged. Return your squad and I shall attend to the remainder below.
My will is spent.
But I am happy with that. And just in time, too, he ran out of willpower. Iolanthus, MVP of this campaign thus far. Absolute MVP. Let's take a look at the armor here. Seek and destroy the Bloomspawn, plus 2 seeds, plus 1 requisition, up to 9 in total. So we have a Psy Cannon, Narthesium, Tier 2 Terminator armor, and an Interceptor at rank 2. may want to be getting that. So that is basically a free requisition here. So that is one less injury that we have to deal with. All right, and a Psy Cannon. 6 damage, 10% crit, range of 10. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. We haven't been using it very much, but I think we've mostly been using the silencer, but Psy Cannon, not bad at all. Astrakar's Drill is an Arthesium. Target any ally within range 1 to heal 5, 10% crit, and armor break. Not bad. Credent Plate, Tier 2 Terminator armor. +3 armor, +3 health. Unit ignores damage penalties from distance. And unit is immune to knockback. +2 range on ranged weapons. Wow, that's nice too. Well, let's see. I think we're going to go with the Dreadnought armor and the Narthesium. Actually, do we want to go with the Narthesium? We're already taking a bit here. Do we even want to get the Dreadnought armor? Yeah, I think we're good with that. We'll drop the Narthesium mostly because we only have the one Apothecary and we haven't been using them to the best of their abilities. Other than that, see, we have 2 promotions available. Gannis is going up in the levels very quickly. Harn is almost at level 5. Iolanthus getting close to level 6. Bosk leveled up. And nobody got additional wounding, which was really nice. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. That was a double Bloomspawn mission here as we're working our way over to the first boss. I expect a couple more missions before we do hit that boss since everything's in a line. But we are going to be hitting it by the end of the weekend, I think. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Have a good night. Bye-bye.